Today I'm going to try something that I've never tried before. I'm going to try and ride my bike to a trail, and then I'm going to try and run that trail. This is something new for me. Now, I want to try and explain to you why I think this can help you in whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to achieve, and try to get out of over-preparing. Now, I've got a few friends that are trying to run their first half marathon, and I think they are just over-preparing. The way I would do it, with whatever running they've done to date, I would just go run 21 kilometers. Just do it. Get out to go take any run and get it out of your system. Let me try and explain this in a little bit more detail as we go for a ride. First, I've got a challenge. My back tire is flat. I've got to pump it up. First time it's actually worked. I just stopped in for some air. It's an air in the back tire. It's solid now. Switch our light on. I haven't used this light before. It was. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's decent. Alright, it's super hot. What's that? 1.3 kilometers into a trip. Let's go have an adventure. I saw the head. I'm not whining and complaining here, but I did do a 20-kilometer trail run yesterday, and now I'm out here cycling. I'm gonna go run a little bit. Again, I have no idea if my body can handle it, but I'm gonna give it a go. That's all I can do. If I feel too weak or tired, that's okay. Maybe I'll stop, or maybe I'll just go slower. Maybe I'll walk. A few weeks ago, I was trying to run 40 kilometers. I only made 26. It was blazing hot. And I got sick. I thought of calling the towel and phoning my wife. Come and fetch me, but I had that conversation for probably 10 kilometers. While running, walking. Well, just don't underestimate your ability. Think. You can take far more than you ever imagined. You just open up your mind. I've got the downhill. Let's go. Not bad. Okay, sure. Thank you. I'll let you in a little secret. This is also going to be the first time I'm going to leave my bike somewhere in public. I'm going to chain my bike up over here. So that's also new for me. So there's a whole lot of new stuff. But the only way you're going to learn any of this stuff is if you do it. The only way to climb a mountain is to try to go climb a mountain. You don't learn that by finding out if there's ladders and walking all the way around the mountain to see if there's ladders. You've got to go and actually climb the mountain. So anyway, let's chain the bike up. I have to figure out what to do with this and with that pump. Just send it down to the bottom. Let's hit it. Yeah, I am doing something I've never done before. Riding a bike. And look at this from my back. I thought the helmet, I don't know how this is going to go, but I at least have to give it a try. Otherwise, I sit at home and I wonder, or, think about it all the time. And then I just have to do it. I just have to get out there and do it. And so I want to encourage you. Just go and try. If you ever thought about doing something, stop thinking, go and do. Experience it. Even if you pop and you're just out of it at the end of it, just at least you know. And then recover. And then try again. That's kind of it. Alright. More excuses. These aren't my normal running shoes. These are my very old, beat up running shoes. I'm also not wearing normal running socks. I'm wearing secret socks because I dress for a cycle. Somehow I'm supposed to make it through here. I got it. Okay, I'm coming up to the mostly uphill section. This normally drains quite a lot of my energy, and yeah, I've already done quite a bit of the trail. And yeah, if you're going for your first big goal, let's say it's a half marathon, just go run any half marathon with whatever training you've got right now. Just go run. If you've got no training, go run your first 5. And if you do that, try and run 5 again, and then step it up to 10, and then step it up to 15, and then run 21. We'll go from 10 to 21. Feel the difference your body is going to manage. You'll be okay. Just drink lots of water. Walk if you need to. And run slower. I just think of my journey is I went from running, not even 5Ks, thinking I'm running 5Ks, then running a 5K, running 5Ks up to Table Mountain cable car, and then doing that again 3 weeks later. And then setting my mind to run a marathon, my first marathon. I've never run a marathon, and I haven't run for many years at this stage. And then, I took a 7K run and I think an 8K run, which was both very tough. And then a few days later, the weekend, I ran 18 kilometers. 18 kilometers, that was so far for me. I was in pain. I was really, really happy to have ran that distance. I was in pain and I needed 2 days to recover, but it was okay. And then the very next weekend, I ran, I think it was 24, 25, something like that, kilometers. Like going from 18 to 25. I didn't have a lot of experience at, those distances, but I did it. And then the next weekend I ran further, and I kept trying to push myself a little bit further every weekend. It hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it did hurt. My muscles were sore after each run. I had to sort of rest the entire day. And then I went off and I never got close to running 42 kilometers. The furthest I'd run was 34, and on that day I was in the most pain I'd ever been. The last few kilometers, 2 kilometers or kilometer. Like, it took me so long. I walked, I was in pain, but I still did it. And then on the day for the marathon, I ran it, and I finished in a good shape. Like, on the day, your body's energy is going to carry you. Your body's going to give you the things that it needs, you know. As long as you got your mind right, you can do it. Like, don't want to do it. I gotta get up this hill. Let me do it. You've seen this. Look at that spider. I definitely don't want to break the spider web, because then that spider could be following me. Oh man, oh man, it's the first time I see that. All my excursions in Burma bush, that is the first. Okay, so that was an adventurous run up to this viewing deck in Burma bush. I've got to go back down, back to the bike. But yeah, it was tough in the beginning. But soon my legs adapted and said, okay, we're doing this, and kicked up a gear. And then that spider almost killed me. I know you saw that. That spider almost killed me. But, yeah, I think it's about halfway on Dilly Dally. Sort of water. Let's move on. Let's get back to the bike, see if it's still there. Okay, it's in 3.39 k's. I want to go to Virginia Bush, maybe not to run, maybe I'll run, but to just to see what it's like to go there with a bike. You know, when you go with a car, you don't see certain things that you would, like for example, where can I chain my bike to, and is there security presence? Like here, there's always security at this section. Every day they're here. And so I feel pretty okay leaving my bike. But at Virginia Bush, I don't know. So I want to go have a look. And the best way to do that, like preparing to run a trail marathon or even a half marathon, is to do it. So I'm gonna go do that. Let's get there. Alright, so we are on our way to Virginia Bush. Big cycle. Go see what it's like. See, even now I'm in two minds. I've got this idea of, oh no, it's a waste of time, no security, all of the excuses. But the bottom line remains, I will never know unless I try. Now let's go. So interesting ride so far. It's been tough. The wind is in my face, to say a headwind, and yeah, my legs are feeling the efforts of yesterday, and maybe the trail, Burma bush trip. Maybe biting off more than I can chew, but I still feel okay. I'm just hungry. Virginia bush. I feel like just barely. Now it's worse. I gotta ride back up that hill and I leave. Interesting, the bike once again. No bike, but we are gonna look for a place where we can maybe secure the bike while we are here. There is ablution facilities up there. Let's take a look. So it looks like there is a place here, like the toilets that can keep my bike if I do come for a run. And that's great because even when I was on that side initially, the entrance, I didn't think it was, and I was just gonna go, and I was like, oh, it's not gonna work. But I just explored it a little bit more, and now I know. Okay, let's go home and eat a pie. See where those flats are? I've got to cycle all the way up there. Okay, it's a big hill. Let's go. Did it. Oh, I didn't think I was going to make it. It was so tough. I did it. Scooting down the hill. Home stretch. Woo! So there you have it. 23 kilometers cycle, 3.5 kilometers run trail. A whole lot of doubt in the beginning. And well, pretty much started I kind of didn't know if I was going to be able to do this, but I did it. I'm feeling finished. I get it finished now. Oh, so I did it.